close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
What is going on, my boys, my girls, my whoever is watching? SinSquadProduction here, and we are doing something I've been waiting to do for a long time, and that is something I call time to paint the valve cover. I've already started. My stupid ass forgot to do my intro and show you the first steps, but it's fairly easy. It's all the same with doing this kind of a job. I'm going to show you the products that I have right now that I got for the job. So we'll start off here with this. So we've got the paint remover, aircraft paint remover. This stuff is no joke, and if you look at the price tag you can tell why, but this stuff is amazing. Sizzle clean. I got my new MIG right here, can't wait to use that. But yeah, so sizzles the paint right off the old. And then we also have primer, which we're gonna hit it with. We have some brake cleaner to clean it after this. We got some rubbing alcohol too, which I don't have here. But there's something missing. Wait, isn't there supposed to be something right there? Oh yeah, that's the color. And I'm not showing you guys till it's done, but I will show you the process in doing it. So let's go. All right, so one of the first steps we are gonna do in this whole process, which I've already done, is I've taken off the fuel rail cover that goes here, and I have already started taking off the nuts and bolts, which there's gonna be two studs. They're gonna be stud, so it's gonna go bolt, stud, stud, or bolt, stud, stud, bolt, and then this comes off. So we'll take this and we'll put this to the side. And I like to keep all my parts together as well, so I keep them right there. And then, oh yeah, you got to remove your rain guard shield, your water guard, and then, you know, your sealant there. I got the, and then we go here. You're gonna have, next step is, there's gonna be a 10mm here. There's gonna be a 10mm here, and that's gonna loosen up everything for the valve cover, besides the, oh sorry, so yes, and then you have in here, you have your these are Nepal Performance coil packs that I got for my car, but this, so it goes nut, stud, and then the studs hold up, which go for your cowl cap. I've already got those pulled as well, and then it's a matter of just, you know, popping these bad chickens out, which I'm gonna do after I set you guys down. Well, I mean, I can do it with one hand, but pain in the balls, if you know what I mean, if you've ever done them. I had to pull off my little filter here as well, which is just another dual red filter, which I have there. So yeah, so let's get into this. Start messing around with this engine bay and get us a brand new color right here. I'm gonna pull the dipstick, I'm gonna pull the oil cap, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I broke one here already. That was a long time ago, so while I have that off, I should be just getting a new stud, but I didn't, so that's something I gotta work on as well. But all right, boys, let's do this.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
So after you pull out all your coil packs, you're going to want to put them up to the back and just out of the way here. While we do this process, we can just slide them all to the back here. And don't forget which order they go in. Oh yeah. And then the next thing you're going to want to do, pull your plugs. Let's do it. Hey guys, what's going on? So I just got the valve cover off, and of course you gotta pry it off a little bit. Looking pretty good here. Not too dirty. I was expecting it to be a little dirtier, but it's looking good. This is the one right here that I broke, so I'm gonna need a new one of those. Not today either, the other day. So there she is, and here's the valve cover right here. Not too shabby. A little bit of gunk in there I'm gonna have to clean up. Got the old filter here, or the old gasket here. Spark plug gaskets, we're gonna get those out. We're gonna tape up some holes. We're gonna start getting some good old paint stripper on there. See you soon, guys. Peace. What's going on, peeps? So we're at the point of the valve cover, and as you can see, I have it down here. Yeah, a little bit of curl inside. It's not too shabby. Burnt oil from probably the last person. Not in too bad a condition. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take off the valve cover gasket here. We do have a brand new set here that comes with the new plug, or the tube gaskets, and valve cover gaskets, and other, I think it comes even with the new rubber gaskets here for the top that hold down at the top. Could be wrong on that, but I think it does. I also got the kit that will do for the Accord. You might be able to see it out there. But yeah, so I got the Civic all shut up. We are going to shut down and shop here, and we are going to get to stripping and painting. Are you guys ready? I'm not. Here we go.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are,
Alright guys, so right now what I am going to do is I am going to use Works in 15 minutes. Works on vertical surface, water cleanup. So what I'm going to do is use this. Do it. So here we go guys, we are ready for some aircraft paint remover. Don't know how much you guys can see right now, but taking a wire brush here, and I am getting some of this dead paint off. Taking the wire brush to it. getting a nice smooth finish that I can paint on. And that is some of the paint. This paint, let me tell you what, that they put on these valve covers, so good. Must have been baked forever, and because I put airplane stripper on this stuff and it's still not coming off. But yeah, just keep applying until it comes off. I'll see you at the next part. We're on the process of the valve cover still. I've decided that I've got the valve cover off. I'm painting it. I'm gonna go grab some feeler gauges and I'm gonna do a valve adjustment just to make sure they're good. I'm at 100,000 now in the car, so it's about time that it gets one. It's a little loud too, so I'm assuming they're open a little bit more than they're supposed to. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the hardware store. I'll bring you with me and check this bad chicken out. Now, the aircraft paint remover did not get it off as good as I wanted it to, so I've had to spend a lot of like sand and get this thing down to a smooth finish because, as you can see, that paint does not want to come off. And I'm talking, I've used wire brushes and sanders, and I bought this setup for my drill here for lot discs. Wire brush on the end of a disc, regular hand sanding. I mean, it's been doing it all. It's just been a really hard process, so it's all good though. I've gotten to where I need to be, and I'm about to tape everything up, and we are gonna go to town.
Show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow, mysterious. That's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are. Mysterious.
So guys, I wanted to show you something. My valve cover, I had trouble with the paint, stripping paint, scraping the rest of the paint off. So when I was scraping, I got this great idea, and I really like it. You're gonna have to let me know what you guys think about it, but it's what I went with. I went with a gold color, and if you look over here at the valve cover, which actually, give me 1 second, and I'm back. So, like I was saying, what I decided to do is go with a gold bar look. I haven't put on the clear coat yet. I'm on a drying process, but if you see it, I left all that chippy stuff to make it look like a solid gold bar. And right now, honestly, I love it. I think beauty is in the imperfection, and I think it goes really well with the color of the car. See all the little, I'm letting it dry like that, leaving it rough, kind of like when dudes do the wrinkle paint, but instead I did like the gold bar look. I'm gonna try to get a stamp that I can stamp 24 karat somewhere on the top here, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that again, like this stuff here. If you look there, all that imperfection, I think it looks amazing with the gold. And I got that idea because I had seen a gold bar and I saw the flake on it, and I was like, wow, like maybe that's what I could do instead of sitting there for, I mean, it would have took me days to sand this down to a straight solid finish. And honestly, I think I like this better because you're not going to see this. So you guys tell me what you think in the comments below. We're going to do a valve adjustment, and peace. what's going on, guys? So what we are going to do right now while we have the valve cover off is a valve. I'm gonna adjust my valves, which we got right here. I'm gonna make sure that they are at the right clearance. I hear some noise, I might want to tighten them up a little bit. On our intake side, the specs are from it's 0.008 to 0.0010, anywhere in between there. So what you do is you get your feeler gauge, which is this guy right here, very handy. But the first thing you got to do is get the car to top dead center. Now in order to do that, which I've got it at right now, you're going to want to take a long extension with a 19mm and put it right on this bolt right here, or this nut right here, which is going to crank your engine over, and you're going to spin it until you get these two lines down here, which they're going to be hard to see, I know. And then this arrow will be pretty much at the top as well. And that's top dead center on cylinder number 1. Now, in order to do, there is a certain order that Honda likes. You go first cylinder, third cylinder, fourth cylinder, and then back to second. Now, in order to do that, you turn this to 90 degrees each time. So if I turn, when I'm done cylinder 1, I'm gonna crank this, I'm gonna crank the engine over until this does 90 degrees. And that will bring me to cylinder 3, top dead center. And then crank it 90 degrees, that'll bring it to cylinder 4, top dead center. And crank it 90 degrees, that'll bring it to cylinder 2, top dead center. So let's do it. Feels just about perfect. I mean, might even be a little tight, but that's your feeler gauge. And that's about what you want for grip. Got this one over here. Put that under there. This one. Perfect. You don't have to mess with that one at all either. Oh, let me get it back under there. Oh, okay, perfect. So now I got to get the exhaust side, which is going to be 10. It's going in and it has a nice slide. Yeah, that's perfect right there. That feels great. Now to get to cylinder 2, top dead center, we're going to turn 90 degrees. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to slowly turn it 90 degrees clockwise. 90 degrees is... going on, guys? So that was the end of my journey making this. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. As you can see, my car is still up on jacks. We ran into another little snag. I thought I would let me take you right along with me here. I thought that I would take care of, I had something going on over here. My wheel was kind of hung up. So as you can see, there's a new caliper there, and I left the bracket here when there's a $75 core, so I was like, oh, I'll just keep the bracket. It was the bracket that was causing the problem. The bottom pin was locked in. So yeah, so I've got to wait to go back up to St. Albans tomorrow to get that, because they were the only ones that had it. Go figure, that's just my luck. And this side's done as well, but I'm just gonna wait because now I have to bleed the brakes because I got a new caliper. I was testing out some ideas on what it might look like to have a rear, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna cut it out, and if I do, how it would look. It's just taped on there for now, but yeah, just to check it out. So tomorrow she'll be back together, but as you'll see in the video, valves are all adjusted, and I went 8 in the front, 10 in the back. So 8 intake, 10 on that exhaust. New gasket, so we ain't gonna be leaking no oil, with the spark plug tubes, valve cover gasket. What else is new? Made sure all the spark plugs were all cleaned up and everything when I put it back together, so hoping for a good outcome. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna start her up here in a second, and she's looking pretty good though. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Peace.